I mean,
Or
okay.
nah,
Well, I mean, we're not recording the screen, so why would we clap sync?
if people want to listen to us.
Well, we'll just say
because now we've been faffing about for.
We'll just say. We'll just
40
verbally
seconds.
say.
Okay, we are starting now.
That wasn't very loud.
Perfect. Do we have any audio? Hold on. We are
Hang on.
not starting.
Belay that order.
Now.
Belay that
we
order.
are starting.
Yeah, we could watch Battle Royale too. In the
We could
spirit
watch
of
that.
all the Battle Royale.
Okay, we're gonna
video
start
games.
over. We're starting now.
I don't think the audio. We should have probably done this before we.
Which one was?
Realtek digital output. Yeah.
There we go.
Why
Nailed
wasn't
it.
that what cut? Okay, we'll just cut all that other stuff out.
Too late for that. Adult content, adult language, and violence.
Franchise pictures. That's ironically named.
From
Don't
the film.
make sure you be careful of the squeaky
my
part.
chair's a little
you
bit
know?
squeaky.
Not that I don't want you to share this armrest. It's just that it's purely.
Allow me to. Oops.
Wow, got some volume on it there.
Saga for the year 3000.
Man is an endangered species. I feel like that was the beginning and the end of the plot meeting, like the pitch meeting for this movie.
Don't we need to go over the rest? Nah.
Sounds pretty cool.
This will spawn
man.
a franchise.
Yeah, let's get franchise.
Are there?
pictures
I
to
think it's
make
just
this.
one book. I think it is just one book.
I could see there being mini books written, but I can't see there being many movies.
I think it's just one really, really long book. Because isn't it like 1 billion pages?
It's like War and Peace.
It's like 5,000 cassettes.
Except somehow more boring.
Ouch. And written by a madman.
So this feels like this is picking up at the same point
Welcome
where
back to Abydos.
the original Planet of the Apes left off,
Ooh.
right?
Call back to a better movie. Wait, this is Stargate.
The gods, a desert planet.
Yeah, they kind of look like Abydonians.
Everybody.
Oh, slow
who lives
motion.
on to be fair, there's not much fashion. You can't be very fashion conscious on desert planets. I mean, do Abydonians?
Did
really
you
look...
like that tasteful use of slow motion to show emotion?
That's what they call it. Tasteful, slow emotion. But Can we turn on subtitles?
I suppose.
Why did it require a loading screen to turn on subtitles?
This acting is amazing.
He's hamming it up.
What is this,
He
Game
looks
of
like the
Thrones?
guy from Harry Potter who has the weird eye. What's that
Mad
guy's
Eye
name?
Moody.
Yeah.
Kill me now.
Doesn't that look like him?
Yes, you are correct.
Why would
Jeez, Grandpa.
Why would demons
Just about lit some
descend?
kid on fire.
Yeah, you're right. This is Stargate. Confirmed.
But terrible.
Well, look at that guy's nose.
Yeah, it's been broken a few times, I think.
It looks it's like somebody was creating a Dark Souls character and they just stretched out those nose entrances.
We're missing all the great exposition.
Horse
Horse
grunting.
grunting.
What is up with the Dutch angles in this movie?
They're cool.
Oh, I
It's
feel
like
like
Star Trek Discovery.
it's like a weightless environment.
Wow, there are a lot of Dutch angles, you're right. And they like don't stand out from the background at all. It's just kind of all brown.
You know what does stand out from the background? The amount of grease in that guy's hair. Careful there. It wasn't that funny.
No, that's you just about killed me. Does he have just a penny in his hair?
We're not even drunk yet.
There's a lot of grease. I just put like a honeycomb just in this honey. Put it in his head. There's another slow-mo shot.
Put some honeycomb in his honey. Get a hold of yourself.
Why are there so many random slow-mo shots? They'll just like slow down the end of the scene.
It's because they didn't actually shoot enough footage to cover the entire running time of the movie.
I mean, the movie's 2 hours though.
It's just because it's so dense. It's plot dense.
More slow motion. Just drag a camera through the grass.
This is totally a ripoff of Planet of the Apes so far. This is just Planet of the Apes from the perspective of the people living on Earth in the future.
Yeah.
What is happening?
This guy is such an idiot. Welcome to our protagonist who's fighting not even a realistic dragon.
It didn't even move. Like, what?
The head fell. But now the head is definitely still just attached, so I don't know.
Why are his pupils so small? Did you see that? Is that just me?
Oh, look at this cool set design.
Easter Island. Oh no, it's the part from Blade Runner 2049 where they just go into the desert. Except it's like not
I try not to remember that movie.
Is he just an enormous man, or was that a small apple? Why everybody's pupils? Look at this.
I can't unsee that now. This is how we settle disputes in the future.
Can we get a Dutch angle count in the corner?
It's offensive, the number of Dutch angles.
It's really distracting.
It is.
Like I just turned on a heel. It's like, wait a minute,
I'd kill you, but we need food.
Why are we
so
just harassing this random
today's your
traveler?
lucky day. The guy's just gonna kill you, dude. You have a golf club.
This is a
Your weapon is a golf club.
Are you saying that that's the top of the tech tree?
Once again, welcome to Everything is Drab and just blends right into the background.
And it's shot in Dutch angles.
Good lord.
Why not just put the
I
camera
feel like I'm falling
sideways at
over.
this point?
Oh, wow. Was that leftover from Fallout? Some concept art? It looks bad. It looks like concept. That was a real good transition from just a picture to actual burned out cars.
Is this worse than just shooting the entire video or like the entire movie in portrait mode?
Yeah. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just like a little bit off. You don't commit to it.
It's just like they just couldn't find a steady cam.
Or a budget.
Nice. Nice.
Such witty.
So we're already off to a rip roaring pace.
Hand me your gun. Oh, that's it. Okay. Make sure you nice little wipe.
How many wipes do we need though? Because like we haven't done anything in this scene. They've moved. They could have just done one single wipe.
What sparked him to go on this journey?
Did he just take food out of his mouth and give it to him? He's like a mama bird. I don't like where this conversation is going.
You look supple enough. Not quite as hairy as me. I think we could work something out. Damn.
Wow, I think my headphones just broke.
Whoa, why did the colors just completely change?
He got knocked into the Matrix.
Is it supposed to be a stylistic thing, or did they just completely change the lighting?
No, it's stylistically designed to be this way.
Is that John Travolta?
No, it's the guy from Stargate Atlantis.
Oh,
who has
Jason
dreadlocks.
Momoa.
Yeah.
Momoa.
Do you find it funny how he
Did he
was
just hump the air?
Aquaman and he was also in Stargate Atlantis? Do you find that funny?
I'm watching this engaging. This is a real quick recap. I don't know what's going on.
Things really escalate in movies like this.
Wait, the horse got shot?
PETA would really not be on board. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a CGI horse, if you know what I mean.
Again, with the blending in, the green just saturates, everything just looks flat.
It's like Blade Runner.
It is like Blade Runner.
Except not yellow.
So their guns are like percussion weapons?
It's because they don't want to animate them hitting anything.
I guess.
Oh no, not
or animate
our hero.
actually being shot.
Also, they fire out of the hilt of the gun.
It seems like it would be uncomfortable. What?
Maybe these are like the stun.
I remember from reading about the book, the alien thing is they have like an extra finger on each hand. Like, I'm not joking.
Do you think they actually had the budget to do that in a movie?
Make sure to slow that shot down. That's where your entire budget went.
Get your money's worth.
Wow. What is this, the third time we've played that? Take up at least 5 minutes of screen time with that shot of him going through the glass.
Another wipe transition. Oh, this is where they got the idea for that shot in The Last Jedi, where she's just like face down and
try to block that movie out.
And the bomber is exploding above her.
From the beginning of the movie, right after I went, oh no.
We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Where did... Oh, there's a whoa man.
Oh. It's a lot of men in one. You know what? Not gonna finish that.
It's like a...
What year did this come out?
Republic gunship. And I didn't call it a LAT because people would be familiar with them as Republic gunships.
What does LAAT stand for?
Low altitude atmospheric transport. And technically,
I'll take your word for it.
The ones that you see in the movies are actually LAT/Is for infantry, and the ones that carry ATTEs are LAT/Cs.
Shh, people are turning it off. The two people that were watching this just turned it off. Unrelated to what you were saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. They just got tired of listening to us.
So far, nothing has happened in this movie. This really is Planet of the Apes.
I know.
But again, not good.
And also, they blew the reveal shot at like the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they weren't really trying to be like clever about the whole Earth thing.
They could have gotten a lot of mileage out of that, but they just treated it...
I mean, I guess it is called Battlefield Earth.
Well...
Kind of gives it away in the title, doesn't it?
How do we know that we're already on a battlefield? What? I would love it if we got some sort of explanation.
It's giving them oxygen?
But why?
Because they're in a spaceship?
But
maybe the Cylons or whatever they're called can breathe in space. In the vacuum of space, and these guys, I don't know, they're not in space. What are we doing? What's happening?
Why is that fire shooting downwards? I feel like this is supposed to be midway through the movie, like where we find the bad guy's secret fortress, and it's like a really cool reveal shot, but it's like we don't have no idea who anybody is in this universe. Oh, it's the Human Processing Center. What was I thinking?
In Denver. That is the weirdest design for a ship.
Do you know how unsafe it would be to put grills on the bottom of the cage like that?
Or to, strap the cage to the bottom.
so retarded in this movie.
They all look vaguely the same. And he's
Like
got
how
shot.
they both clearly had different ideas for their strategy going out of that cage. The one guy just immediately fires off, and this guy books it as fast as he can.
The makeup for this movie is just incredible.
Why did he yell like that? Why would
did
you
he
drop the
drop it?
gun?
Wait, what?
No human has ever killed a Cylon in 10,000 years. That means he's the chosen one.
More slow motion.
Oh, wow.
Is that John Travolta?
I'm pretty sure. And it's Rogue One Man.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Look at him. Not that guy, but the other guy.
We just carried him all the way out. Okay. Definitely carrying him.
See? That's totally... He has a weird eye and everything. What are you talking about?
Now the movie's blue. Everything's blue now. What is with the lighting
Also,
in this movie?
the bullet did damage that time. It didn't just, like, go through him without leaving a mark.
Yeah. Don't you wish John Travolta was, like, a good actor?
Don't you wish this movie had never been made?
Don't you wish we were doing something else?
That... You're gonna look at that guy and you're gonna tell me that wasn't the guy from Rogue One? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
I didn't disagree with you. Does look like somebody from Star Trek, though, more.
They look like somebody tried to replicate Klingons.
Well, the thing is, they're not... I don't know what they're described as in the book, because I'm not an idiot, and I'm not going to read the book, but I have much better things to do, but they really don't look that different than just humans.
Are they supposed to?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I haven't read the book. When I think alien, I tend to think,
Insectoids or little Roswell Greys.
Yeah, even like Star Trek, like some different facial structure, they're kind of just the same.
By different facial structure, you just mean that they put some rubber on their forehead? Is that what you mean by that?
I don't ask for much. Oh my gosh.
Every sci-fi...
We play a game that's not pool, and we just hit each other with balls.
Is there a reason why they are living in, like,
squalor?
Destitution? Yeah, like, they control the Earth. Why do they
I don't know the deep lore of the Battlefield Earth universe.
Also, I know we're not really listening very closely, but he just used the word Kerbango, I think, is what I just heard.
I want to Kerbango you.
I
don't know what
I
that
didn't
means.
hear that. Ooh.
Did you see
Ooh,
that?
that
He
hurts.
used cyclo instead of man because he's a cyclo.
Do you think that they used contacts in this movie?
No. I don't think so.
It's getting to the point where they could use a regular shot to the same effect that a Dutch angle would usually
Well, that's the thing, is a Dutch angle is usually used sparingly because it's annoying. It can be used to good effect. But here it's just annoying.
But it's supposed to be
because everything
jarring.
is just crooked.
It's not supposed to be... Wow,
Right.
that was a weird looking shot.
Everything is just crooked. The makeup in this movie.
So everything's just like so close. This is what it's like to be drunk.
It is, like, my head actually hurts, and I don't know if it's the movie or what.
I don't know if it's the movie or all the alcohol I've been drinking.
He's just like a bartender, right?
Do you think...
So is there anything that important that he has to file?
Why does he have the little Tok'ra memory recall devices on his...
Because he's important. You know what makes me really sad? We've only been watching this movie for 20 minutes.
See, this is another scene ripped straight out of Planet of the Apes right here. When did the original book come out? Is my question.
Battlefield Earth? I don't know. Well, we can look it up at the end.
Yep. Another center wipe. Have a counter of those two now.
How many scenes have we? Feels like we're really jumping through.
And we
scenes.
still know nothing about anything. Cool.
Teleportation sequence activated.
That's a good trivia. Good trivia question.
What?
What do they say? Or what the little like numerical countdown things
definitely
are?
not 2, 1, 0.
Get wrecked. Damn, son. Do you get the impression that they're aliens yet? Thank you. He just introduced him. What? It's like, oh yeah, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. Thank you. That's literally what just happened.
This is witty banter.
Can we just turn your monitor a little bit so
Just
that it's
kinda-
not? Yeah, we'll just put it up on an angle.
I don't think it spins that way. Actually, it might. I don't remember. I know it goes up and down. And it goes back and forth.
Yeah. Tell
I
me
don't know if it
more.
goes left or right.
Tell me more. Why do they call them man animals
I don't know.
and not dog animals?
Or just animals. Or creatures. Or their word for animal. Oh, it's Scrotum Beard.
It looks like, yeah, it's the guy from
It's
the
the
Goblin
troll's
King.
father. Or the Goblin King.
And
Please don't hate me, I just said troll. It is the Goblin King.
and
There's
it's
no way
also-
that wasn't the inspiration for the Goblin King.
And it was also the
the
inspiration for the weird guy from Force Awakens, who, like,
Oh, in the beginning, the quarter portion
guy. So this entire species is just made up of out-of-work actors doing their best shitty comic impression 24/7.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
The only people with normal-sized pupils in this movie are the ones wearing contacts.
I was gonna say, did you know that they wore contacts in this movie? You,
Really?
You can't tell.
Really? I think that they actually weren't wearing contacts and they just washed the camera out so badly that everything looks weird. They just took all the filters out of the camera. This is what it looks. This is what the world really looks like.
It's so weird.
What?
What is this, a nightmare sequence? I mean, this whole movie is a nightmare sequence.
I can't believe this goes on for 2 hours.
I want just some pictures of that guy with scrotum beard.
Desktop wallpaper.
What if that was his real chin?
That's why they hired him. It's like, finally, I got a part.
He's like that guy.
Robert Zadar.
I don't know his name. No. He's in Gerald's game, and like I looked him up afterwards. He's like the monster in Gerald's game, and he plays a monster in like everything because he has a very weird facial structure.
And he's just typecast.
Yeah, but I feel bad because it's like a dwarf. Like he has a deformity.
It's almost an insult whenever he gets cast. He's like, it's like an exploitation movie every
That's
single
what
time.
I'm saying. It's weird.
weird how they have the
I was
same
gonna say it's
mythology.
weird that they have a hell.
Yeah.
I figured that was a little low, so I didn't go for it.
Well,
but...
we needed to talk about something. Planet Cyclo. Here we go.
Wow. You know how they came up with that name?
Oh, it's Los Angeles and Blade Runner.
Ugh. I can't decide, would I rather be watching Blade Runner?
They just threw Blade Runner and Planet of the Apes in a blender to make this movie.
There's just a dash of Stargate.
Yeah. I feel like the teleportation is almost like unnecessary if you're gonna have to get this close to unload cargo and people.
So they have to use little oxygen things sometimes.
Just drop
too.
a ladder. Like,
why are they drinking out of like a bong?
I feel like that guy is somebody. The bartender. Who's the bartender? He looks familiar. I would say that this is some pretty uncharacteristically hammy acting from John Travolta. But is it really that uncharacteristic?
He's normally such a great actor.
Alright.
You're right. I don't know who the bartender is. He's like good. The makeup paid. The makeup paid off.
Any other transitions?
Let's make sure to just make this a nice little. Ooh. We should just like tilt our heads whichever direction it is. Then it'll like. Oh. Can you guess which part of the movie we're at? That's disgusting.
Gross.
That guy was just completely missing. You see the one guy was completely missing.
He could put his contacts in wrong. It's weird because these guys actually look cleaner than the guy who was just living free.
Oh, he was messing it up.
You see where he grabbed him? It's just like touching
around
him
the waist.
all, yeah, touching him all over.
That guy's been in things too.
No, I think he's been in nothing except for this, actually.
Hold on. His face looks familiar. He's been in other bad movies, like as a joke. That's his face.
You're missing the super cool fight scene.
Well, I mean, I heard everything I need to know. The guy who's been here for literally one day doesn't know any of the allegiances or, like, politics of the prison. He's like, no, that's the way it used to work. I'm gonna change everything. Me, one person who has no friends. Ah, yes, he has been in other things.
No.
Yeah, he was in Monster Trucks.
What?
Yeah.
He's
Sheriff Rick. I told you I recognized him.
Are you kidding me right now?
He was also in Saving Private Ryan and The Green Mile.
As who in Saving Private Ryan?
Private
One
Jackson.
Of the dead
so he probably
soldiers on
died
Normandy
pretty
Beach?
quickly. He's a private.
I think that would introduce more chaos into the equation, wouldn't it? Oh, love interest.
Wait, his name is Johnny Goodboy.
This guy just established communism. Whoa. This guy just established communism inside of prison.
What happened to his face?
Seriously, stop using the center wipe. What?
It's stylistically designed to be that. No. The guy that was from Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Robert the Fox.
Do you think that they like keep this movie on their resume?
That's what I was wondering. Is if you wipe this movie from your resume.
How much money did this movie make?
Oh wow! It has a Metascore of 9 and an IMDb rating of 2.4 out of 10. That's actually a lot. That's probably the lowest that I've seen.
Well, how much money did this movie make? I'm curious.
Let's take a look. Let's see. $21.5 million domestic.
How much was? What was the budget?
The budget was. Where is the budget? Well, it grossed $21.5 million. Production budget $73 million.
Yeah,
so
that seems about right.
Lost a bit. This does not look like a $73 million movie.
It's priceless. That's how much I
Like,
would pay for this movie.
Even in 2000, this can't be a $73 million. Like, because that seems like it'd be quite a bit for that time, right?
Nah, the $73 million seems about right. Cause do you realize how much money they had to spend on like additional supports?
Wigs?
No, I was gonna say supports for the camera so that they could constantly be at an angle.
They bought special tripods that are just a bit cockeyed.
No, they actually. That's actually one of the reasons they saved so much money, because they just bought broken tripods.
Oh, right. They were like, this one works, and then they sent it back, and the company was like, "What do you want from us?" They're like, "Give us all the broken tripods."
The director, he got all the new ones. The production assistant was showing him all the tripods, and he just went through and he just cracked them over his knee. One
he just
kind
of kicked each one of them. That way he could get different angles. Everything's a Dutch angle. Why?
I just told you.
Or he was... Oh my gosh, look at that hairstyle.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at his bulge.
I was trying not to.
Which one were you thinking? I was talking about his chin.
Oh.
No, I totally wasn't.
Of course. Stop it.
Look at the camera work in this movie. It's making me sick. Look at that hair. Those wigs.
That guy looks like the guy who played the weird dwarf in The Hobbit. Remember? Like the dwarf in that. What was it? Was it like Ori or something? One of the dwarves in the Hobbit movie. But the one who used a slingshot because he was like low key retarded. Do you remember this? It looks like him.
Wasn't that all the dwarves? The Hobbit's a terrible movie.
See what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the shot was 2 seconds, so yeah, okay, he does. Why is this guy so interested in the regulations?
It's like these guys are like the Ferengi, but retarded.
I kind of want that neck sack. Like, I'm drawn to it.
It's a symbol of like respect and stature in this society. So the bigger your neck sack is, the higher your social caste.
Do you think it's like some of the Jedi, where it's like an extra heart? It's like Coyote Mundi? No.
The store is an extra stomach. It's like a miniature stomach. That's the dessert stomach. Is in the chin sack. We've now entered the Ten Commandments.
That one was
part
just
of the
duct taped
movie.
on. Did you see that? One of the cuffs was
Was
just...
he supposed to hit that guy? Because he totally missed. I like how the gunship is going at regular speed, but everybody else was slow motion.
Wait.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Hold on. What's happening?
This advanced alien
Not
race
styrofoam.
is able to conquer the entire universe, but they can't fly in a straight line without knocking over their own
Guys,
infrastructure.
this is not styrofoam.
Watch out for that real stone!
Well, it's because it was
Like,
just duct tape.
We don't even get a montage of them, like, working and, like, being exploited.
He's got like a
as
little
slaves.
nipple hole.
Thanks for that.
He does. There's a hole right where his nipple is. It's stylistically designed to be that way.
Did you call it a nip hole? Is that what you...
Pen penning. It looks so awkward when they fire their
I
guns.
like how they fired the gun and then he flew through the air crotch first.
I don't know what's funny.
What is choking him?
The blue lighting.
Oh, is it just that they're in the place where he needs a gas mask for some reason?
They like swap whenever they need the things. I don't know. I don't understand it. Probably if we read the book, it would all make sense.
This guy has tried to escape so many times.
But it's always been like a half-hearted attempt.
Yeah, like there's no planning.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go well. This is the one. He's gonna get out.
Yeah, so they don't call him Johnny Goodboy because he's bad at.
Just a real quick update. We're only 40 minutes in.
That's actually surprisingly long. I was expecting it to be less than that. Because it feels like nothing has happened. Good thing we found the one altruistic slave that exists in this society.
Why would you shoot the machinery?
Warning shot?
But wouldn't that...
Oh, they must have disabled the gravity because they're walking on the wall.
Their boots. Is that what they're after? Gold? Those boots totally don't look awkward.
Everybody's walking on stilts.
Oh, no, they're not. Those are real boots.
No, they're just really tall.
Uh-oh.
Wow. This guy truly is a master of deception.
What's that giant yellow flashing light underneath your desk? Nothing.
Damn.
Watch your language, sir. Crapheads. It's a good Christian home. Why would you tell him that?
Schooled?
Picto recording.
Yeah, they're advanced enough to conquer the entire Earth, but they're not advanced enough to just use regular words. Hope that doesn't come back into play.
Why would you tell him that?
Seems like a
Or
bad
why would you
idea.
show it to him? Be like, here it is.
He was the only collateral I have on this deal.
Wait.
You better not do anything. Maybe he has another recording of... He has like a recording of that vault. And so then he'll automatically send that if anybody breaks into the vault.
That's what triggers it.
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't have anything to do with the first recording. It just sends up a recording of somebody stealing the first recording, and he says that's the evidence that you want right there.
Right. The boots. It looks like Mario, like the Mario movie. The Goombas always look super awkward because they got the big chest pads.
Yeah.
I wish this cord was like 4 inches longer.
How can he breathe if he didn't go through an airtight, like, container?
Yeah, who cares?
Is it just, like, density? Did he really think there was just gonna be a free and clear path?
This is just Planet of the Apes again. Can they do that with their guns?
How did he get a knife? Oh, is that the piece of glass that he had from earlier? This is such biting social commentary. Like aliens, the highest swear word they know is crap.
They use other stupid words, but they still use crap and crap head. That's like the F word. Don't worry, there's some sort of dumb thing with this because I was reading a synopsis of the book and they think its favorite food is like dirt or something.
I can't wait for all the hijinks to happen about that.
Or am I getting that confused with another movie?
What is in everybody's hair?
Was this Lord of the Rings? You got Aragorn.
This is they're the passive
Legolas.
Caradras.
Who are those people and where do they come from?
I like how they're like walking in a desert and they have snow on one side and desert on the other.
Because the environment's all messed up.
Because of global warming.
What? Yeah, humans just forage for their favorite food. It's great.
This is.
This is. They think their favorite food is rats, so they feed them rats a lot. Those rats kind of suck at being rats.
They were very tame for wild rats. Cut off your hair, dude. Use that as kindling. Why don't they call them rat animals?
Also, they know what rats are called. Oh. Oops. This reminds me, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent, so just let me ramble for a bit. There was this book that we got from the library. Okay. I don't remember the title of it. I would like to revisit it, because maybe it's not as good as I remember it, but it was interesting because it was... Wow, that looked real. It was about excavating our civilization, and it was comedic, but it was also like kind of making a point about like how like they thought a toilet was a throne and like all this goofy stuff. It's a book. And this is like that, but terrible. Like, why would you want a movie about that?
Right.
It was like a 6-page book, and it was like, now look, it's the TV.
Well, it seems like
the toilet. It's a throne.
And
the toilet seat was a headdress.
Oh.
It was kind of an interesting idea.
Well, it just seems like the kind of thing that wouldn't translate well. And like I'm not saying
it's
that
just
the
a bunch
book
of pictures.
is supposed the book is just propaganda,
right?
It's just like sociology propaganda.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Wait, no, what not the Scientology. That's what.
You're talking about this book. Yeah.
No, yeah.
This is just propaganda.
But like even if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be something that would translate to film, because it's like not supposed to be a visual.
A story. It's,
yeah, it's
I
not
mean, it is a
supposed to
story,
be-
but it's very thinly veiled story.
Right. It's like, again, even
It's
if
trying
it,
to make a point.
But it doesn't even like capitalize on the shock value or anything. Like they don't have the Planet of the Apes moment where you realize it's Earth, or like maybe that gets better later where they like if they try to pull that again, like finding remnants of Earth's civilization or something, but are we supposed to care?
Do we know who these people are? Like.
Boy, the manimals are resourceful.
It's like Rambo.
Is it?
Remember that part with the helicopter and he's like shooting at him?
Da-da-da-da-da.
I just really want to watch a different movie. Hey, we're almost an hour in. That means there's only an hour left. But yeah, that's what makes Planet of the Apes interesting, is that there's like a build up to, to the fact that it's Earth.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't even have that. It's weird. I don't know what their point was.
This guy has more escape attempts than the guy from The Great Escape who was known for escaping from camps.
Dun,
Ashley Pitt.
Dun,
That's the guy.
That movie looks real good at Blu-ray.
Does it?
You can see the colors.
I guess, yeah. It's funny because a lot of times older movies translate better because
they're
the
actually
digital
shot on
media-
film.
Yeah, it was shot on film, and it's actually
no, like it looks
limited
really, really
by the
crisp.
digital recording
crisp.
or the digital medium.
The Thing looks really good on Blu-ray too. That's a little newer than The Great Escape, but remember movies and how there's better ones than this one.
Whatever do you mean?
What?
Interesting.
Why do they just have a weapon? Wait, what? What is happening?
A lot of scenes just happen in this. That was the script meeting for this. A lot of scenes happen.
What?
Okay then. Oh, this is the learning machine, I guess. What is happening? I wish I was being exterminated by a gas drone right now.
This looks like a fetish thing.
Well, we were talking about like really badly animated graphics card promotional characters.
Yeah.
That's what that looked like right there.
It's true. I miss that. I miss the
bring that
weirdly
back.
animated, not from anything, non-denominational, like aliens and robots.
I could do without the sleek and clean packaging designs that they have nowadays. Just give me some really poorly rendered characters that aren't from anything.
What was like the idea behind that?
I guess it was like, oh, look at what you could be seeing on this.
Like usually
graphics
they looked
card.
bad though.
But is it just bad with the benefit of hindsight?
I guess maybe. That voice, John Travolta's voice, really does not fit with, well, anything. In case you didn't notice, I don't really like John Travolta.
Like how form-fitting their clothing is, just stretched across every
muscle.
crevice.
The bump. Why would they? Yeah, I was gonna say, why would they put him in a room? It just seems like the aliens are very incompetent. Is that also part of the commentary?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because they were like, you have to do this thing that's clearly he doesn't want to do. Then they just leave him in a room with everybody else.
It's a god machine, is what that guy just said. Did you see the way the subtitle spelled Johnny there?
Yeah. That must just be the way it's spelled.
Is that canon?
Yes, can confirm.
Oh, he knows mathematics now.
Shut up, Mickey.
Why don't they just go back and stick everybody else's heads in that?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna try to understand this movie.
This is how we're gonna escape from prison, boys. Triangles.
They're all like, "Does this get us food?" It's like, no, it's for mathematics. And they're like, let's kill him. Then we can have food.
He said he learned something called molecular biology.
This is the part where they all just like start clubbing him to death with sticks.
One of us. One of us. They just beat him senseless.
Oh, that center wipe.
Can't get enough.
That's the only one that they purchased. Whatever editing software they use. Well, editing software. Seems like a shame that they just leave this here.
Well, like, yeah, like the plot, the way they could fill that plot hole is like, oh, well, they're too dumb to read it. But, like, they know that this guy was
They gave him the
enhanced.
tools
Yeah.
to learn the
So-
language, so you can't even excuse it that way.
You would probably want somebody watching him. That
Super
was
easy, barely an
pretty
inconvenience.
clever. Listen. Oh, look at this weird alien script on the floor there. What could that mean?
Wait, where? I didn't see it. Is it just English? This is very convenient. Why would he put them in the same spot as like his office? Where are we? What is space and time? Don't need that. Just put it back.
All right.
That's the scene. That's everything we need to know. Oh yeah, there's a girl.
This is the fashion these days. The kneeless pants. Have you noticed this? I've seen a lot of people wearing these lately.
He's gonna make a bad joke. I'm not gonna say
What?
nothing.
Listen, now you have to say it. Because now everybody
Well, it
wants
wasn't
to know.
it wasn't funny.
Well, what was it?
It was just weirdly inappropriate.
I want to hear it.
Wait, the horse changed colors.
I still want to hear it.
Whoa, hold on though. What happened to the white horse?
That was just the one that was owned by Johnny Goodboy.
Yeah, but they like showed it in like an
That was
establishing
weirdly
shot.
It was
And then
weirdly
it was her horse, and then we don't see. What? This movie's very weirdly shot. It looked like they were gonna try to impale her.
Well, that's a funny running gag, though, isn't it?
Where did? Oh yeah, they got in the armory, which was unfortunately located right next to them.
Just put this next to
and they
the
were just
slave
left
quarters.
alone. Like, again, maybe the point is like they're really, really stupid. Not the humans, the Cyclos. Maybe that's the point, but.
Suddenly reverts to
Want
his
to hear the
old
most
ways.
annoying sound in the world? Oh! Do they not know how to use them?
Did they really not think of this beforehand?
What? Why would you call them rat brain? Whatever. None of them tested the weapons at any point.
This is unbelievable. And again, it's not like they're just too dumb. This guy is... He got the
He's picking them because they're smart.
repository downloaded into his brain. Is that a man or a woman also? Yeah, this is the part I remember. They go to, like, the Library of Congress, or just the Denver Library. Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen, that's a little high class for this movie. Can't afford that on a $78 million budget. Mine gold. Oh my gosh, there's still an hour of this movie left.
There's the trailer.
Well, they
line.
weren't exterminated though.
Here's the thing.
'Cause there's still quite a few of them left.
How long was the war in Half-Life? Was it 3 minutes or was it a day?
It's like the 3-hour war.
3 hour, yeah.
It was something like that.
Because I was trying to
like,
figure out if this was shorter. I think it's 3 hour, yeah. That sounds right. Can you do it? Hey, John Travolta, can you do a totally not forced laugh for the end of the scene? Sure, no problem. I got
why
this,
is the
guys.
music like triumphant? Because he has knowledge?
I think it's somber. It's supposed to be somber.
Is it though?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Approximately 2 hours was the Great War.
Okay.
So I was darn close. How can they still read?
Who?
He was reading English, wasn't he?
Well, he got the ancient repository downloaded
Does
into
the
his
ancient
brain.
repository include English?
Probably.
They seem to think of it as like a lesser life form, and they don't seem to really care about culture or preserving it. So, and they use cave paintings.
Is he really gonna
Angles.
teach them how to use guns?
That was beautiful.
See, now he's firing out of the top
Yeah.
barrel.
I like how this is supposed to look cool,
Whoa.
but what?
Oh, the first peoples are here.
What? This certainly is a movie, isn't
So
it?
much stuff just happens.
They hold those guns so awkwardly.
I don't know how else you hold
No, I
it.
know.
It's such a stupid looking gun. Oh, ISIS.
makes me tingle. What a twist!
Oh, I'm ready for a message here. Be kind to nature, guys. Don't be a cyclo.
It kind of sounds like another word. Like psycho.
Like cycle, like a bicycle?
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Kill me. Oh no, my thing's falling. What is that other port?
What?
Somebody just read the Constitution. The echoing. Did no one tell them that in 2000 the echoing wasn't cool?
Oh, look how this feels very climax. How is so much of the movie
Here,
still
hold
going
these
on?
for a second. I'm gonna go get some more water. You want some water?
Sure, I'll have some water.
I don't think I'll miss anything.
I'll tell you how many more center wipes they use.
Take a shot every center wipe.
He just left. Cute.
Oh boy, what did I miss?
What a twist. This movie is just a constant loop of the camera at an angle watching this guy getting choked.
You know, the ship's a little bit, like 1% look like the Firefly. But again, I think it's just my brain trying to think of better things.
Why does she not look crazy? Like, she looks like fairly reasonable. But she didn't have the repository downloaded into her brain.
Gotta get the repository.
Wrecked.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have 11 fingers. For some reason.
Cool. It's very ergonomic remote.
This guy's very lucky. What was that edit? There was just a bunch of like single frames spliced together. Okay, we can't show it.
Take that.
Does it blow the head off? I don't know.
Let's go back into your slave pens past the elephant statue.
This is not. It's like in that movie where their humans are in pens.
Oh, I'm blanking on the name.
It's somewhat reminiscent of that.
Why was Johnny Goodboy in there already?
Because he was Johnny Bad Boy. What?
Why didn't they all stick their heads in the learning thing if it's so great?
Put your head in the learning beam.
Stick your damn head in. Kids, it's cool to stick your head in a reading beam. Go to the library.
That guy really looks like Elijah Wood, doesn't he?
Look at the reading beam.
Is that Faramir?
I like how they let slaves keep little glass
Shivs.
Yeah. stabby stabbies.
What?
This is very.
I'm gonna keep this for the lone times. Remember the boat times? Low, Greg, those weren't really times.
Some random dipshit just blew their cover.
Oh my gosh. Shouting indistinctly. That should be our review of this movie.
Shouting indistinctly.
Shouting into the void. What?
He doesn't seem as into it, which is weird because he seems really into it.
Oh no. I'm gonna, speaking of things, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. So I got really excited because Corsair combined their software, so they no longer have a lighting software and a keyboard software.
Uh-huh.
They made them one. But you know what? They screwed up one of my fans. One of my fans won't light now.
Is it a Corsair fan?
Yes, they're all Corsair fans. They're expensive fans. Because I'm a sucker. And
you said
I looked it up. Well, it's true. I looked it up. Yeah, they broke it. You can't have the one of the fans doesn't work.
Why?
It spins, but the lights don't turn on. I don't know. They messed up.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I told you I was holy. Did you see that?
No, I was watching your fan.
Aren't they nice fans?
I guess.
They are.
As far as fans go.
So is it safe to say?
Am I a fan?
I wasn't gonna say it because it's too on the nose. Isn't she beautiful? Did you see how she has like an 8-inch long tongue?
Cool. Say that like it's a bad thing.
Did I?
This guy seems to have a bit of a problem with telling people his plan. Loose lips sink ships, mon ami.
Oh!
Yeah.
I feel dirty.
Like how everybody, there's just an entire class of this alien society dedicated to hookers who like walk around with
I'm
the
more
rich.
excited than a baby cyclo who's fed a straight diet of Kerbango. What is Kerbango? I wonder if there's a deep. Do you think there's a
Wikia?
yeah, a Wikia from whatever that company fandom?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Here.
say 100%.
Well, it's in the Awful Movies wiki. Fandom powered by Wikia. Cyclo.
Cool.
I don't know why I got excited. They weigh 1,000 pounds and they're 9 feet tall.
Yeah, that's believable.
Diet flesh.
How come you didn't search what Kerbango is?
Well, I'm warming up to that.
Is it not the green liquid that they were drinking? Wow.
There it is. That's
That looks
Cyclo.
way cooler, honestly. Compared to this.
Okay, comparatively, yes. let's have a look. See what's Kerbango. Oh, it's a drink apparently.
Yeah, it's the green drink. Is that not what I said?
Is that what you said?
Teacher
There's
guide.
a teacher guide. Oh my gosh. Education system at work, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anyone actually uses this, but. There's another wipe. You can wipe me out. I'm getting like really dizzy.
Why didn't you? You still haven't found what Kerbango is.
We just. Look, there's art for the book.
Stop getting distracted. Stay on target. We need to know what Kerbango is.
The learning machine.
Wow. These, I really want to see a version of this movie, a version of this movie that uses all of this concept art.
I mean, I would watch that.
Oh wait, we're seeing cool 90s CGI.
It's like Blade Runner.
No, this is like Tron.
I was gonna say this is like Tron. But Tron is like lovably bad.
Yeah. That was cutting edge though. And this is like, what year is this movie? 1998?
2000.
And
The
Tron
turn of the
was what,
century.
89?
Tron's a bit older, yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm glad we get to. It's like Resident Evil where they replay the same sequence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna hire a team of graphic designers and animators to make a sequence, why would you just use it once? Think about how much of their budget went to just this sequence. Parts of this movie are coming back to me. Cause I've never seen it, but I have seen clips of it. And I feel like there's a part where they use this flight training to like fly jets or something.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
They like find an Air Force base or something.
And that's how they save the day or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not finding what Kerbango is.
Maybe you just spelled it wrong.
I mean, I got Battlefield Earth's results. It's just an alcoholic drink, that's what it says. Reddit knows everything, that's what it says.
Why is there no Wikia?
There's the teacher guide. And apparently if I had cared enough to read farther down, I would have found out that Kerbango is on there.
Apparently there was a type of internet radio called Kerbango.
Wow.
Discontinued in March 2001.
Kerbango does sound like a hip, like a juice bar or something. Something that would exist only in California.
Yeah.
And it would last less than a year. Like, it would go and be it's the Kerbango. You can get fresh mango squeezed from the vine. I don't know why it's from the vine.
Wheatgrass.
Well, definitely wheatgrass.
Non-GMO would be a big selling point.
Do you want to open a Kerbango downtown? Because I feel like everyone's real hipster here now. So
they would eat that up. They would eat that up faster than a man animal would eat up a rat. If you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh, look at that!
Wow. That was... No, but actually, we're gonna have a Battlefield Earth themed restaurant called Kerbango.
Okay. What do we serve at the Battlefield?
Or it's gonna be called the
Battlefield Plate.
No, I was gonna say something Kerbango. The
Slammin' Kerbango.
Sure. And everything's Battlefield Earth themed, and we so all the workers, all of our employees are gonna be dressed as Psylocks, and then you treat the customers poorly because they're man animals.
Okay, right.
And the main dish is called rat pieces. Actually, everything is like rat themed.
Okay.
for the courses, and I don't know why I'm still talking
And
about
so,
this.
what other dishes do you have other than rats?
That's it. It's all rat because
But that
rat
should be
is
the
man's
delicacy.
favorite
There
food.
has to be other. Actually, that's like the filet mignon.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, his hair. So you cut that yourself? Actually, yes, I did.
Because he knows everything now. He's like,
Look at his
I
hair.
have mathematically determined the coolest
But
haircut
look at his-
possible.
See, every angle has
Listen,
to be the
if
same.
I put a triangle up to my head, we can determine that
He
this
did put a
is
triangle up to his head.
socially
The
acceptable.
little glass thing.
Oh, look at this. See, this is more what I was expecting. Shots like this. See, I knew they went to the Library of Congress.
calm
I'm
down.
telling you. I
Calm
told
down.
you.
I'd like to go to the Library of Congress.
I wasn't even getting that excited. What are you talking about?
You're like, I told
I
you.
told you.
The mic just peaked. See, right there. That's where you said, I told you.
That's hardly peaking. Look at
I told you.
you imitating it did more peaking than me actually saying it. Nothing I do can peak the microphone. I'm too far away. Trust me.
Hey, his pupils are dilated. Definitely Fort Knox.
That was easy.
Glad we brought this thing that cuts through giant metal doors.
And so he
I feel
knows
like there should be a
about
lot of
this.
skeletons, like, around.
He knows about this because the aliens. But like, wait, if the aliens
Whoa,
want
hold on.
gold and he learned everything he knows from the aliens, then why haven't the aliens gotten this gold yet?
Why are there not just skeletons around?
I
I
mean,
guess they keep saying vaporized. Maybe these are the ashes of the people who are in this room.
that guy just got a people ash all over his beard.
Mmm. Sorry.
Getting a little too into it.
What? Hold on, what's happening? Oh, are they getting the softly tapping on the rock so they don't break the prop? Look at his,
Wait.
like, groin holder.
So, this guy thinks that they not only mined this much gold, but refined it, and melted it, and formed it into bars.
There you go. If you're refined.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't they just tell them, hey, we found a bunch of gold? Is there a good reason for that? Wouldn't they still be happy?
Maybe they're like stalling
Buying time?
or something. Yeah.
In which case, why would you give him that much?
Right.
Would you just give, like, hey, we managed to I don't know.
We did some work
I'm
for
thinking
you,
way
but we
more
have
than I
less
need
now.
to. His What was the symbology of him cutting his hair?
Did he cut his hair?
Yeah, that was when they all started cheering in the prison because
Oh,
he took
that
the
cutting
glass
his hair.
shard and you made a joke
It's like-
about how they just let him have glass shards.
The reason it looks weird now is just because it's tied back weird.
Nobody cut it.
Like, I don't know what that was about. That was just whoever the director of this movie was having fun, I guess.
Can't wait to blow the dome.
I think Carlo's already been blowing the dome, if you know what I'm saying. You said it again.
You don't have to write dialogue when you just say piece of cake, piece of cake, piece of cake,
Blow
piece
the
of cake,
dome, blow
piece
the
of cake,
dome, blow the dome, blow the dome.
Carlos, blow the dome. Carlos.
You said it again.
They think blow the dome sounds really cool. That's stage 2.
What?
Oh, it's a bit ambitious. Mr. We don't have space travel.
This guy thinks big.
Dun, 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 dun.
This seems very easy so far. Like, they've encountered very little resistance.
They're just let alone to freely roam. Now they're just... Oh, wow. Look at the background. Oh, my gosh.
Ooga booga.
You guys might want to make sure there's bullets in these.
Oh, and flying machines, too. Nice.
Yeah, make sure to kamikaze them. You look like you're in pain.
I feel like I'm in pain.
It's a learning machine. See,
So, like, they're
why
just
wasn't more...
unsupervised?
I'm not saying this is a good movie. I'm just saying, why wasn't more of the movie this? Instead of this weird, like, montage of, like, hey, now they're gonna do it. Why do we have to spend so much time wandering around in the nothingness?
Yeah. So much development. I feel like I personally know all of these characters.
Dude, that's gonna be the line for the rest of the movies. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Then they all get radiation poison and die.
Nice.
That's how the movie ends.
The arc. I can't tell if this guy's blonde or ginger.
He's ginger.
Is
Dude,
he?
Look at him. He's Faramir. Hold that right close to your body.
Just,
That's
kinda,
convenient.
Just kind of straddle it as you would a horse while I'm gone.
Do you remember in high school when you were doing the radiation experiments?
And that guy walked
And
in.
what's his name? Just like came out. The weird thing was, is out of the corner of the table, he like rested his crotch.
Right next to
But
some,
but aside from there being radiation, why was his crotch resting on the table?
like even if you weren't aware of that, which he
was like
obviously
leaning
wasn't.
over the table, straddling it.
He didn't want to have children anyway. Also, he probably wasn't going to by what I remember.
Hurtful. And then that other time where we unplugged the wrong Ethernet cable. And then he asked me why I let Bradley do it. Because Bradley was colorblind, and that meant Bradley couldn't see color.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty infamous.
I was so confused. I'm like, wait, do you think he can't see color? He's like, yeah. No.
It was such honest, like, confusion, too.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a hint of self-awareness. Oh, it just became Batman and Robin color palette.
Fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
That's gonna be great. We should watch Titans.
Well, it's weird too because they decided to go lighter with like Shazam, because everybody
Yeah,
hates
and that doesn't
dark.
look terrible. I mean, the trailer looks. At least it looks like they're actually embracing the stupidness.
Well, again, yeah, like everybody hates the dark. Stop making everything dark. If you're gonna make it, just like make it fun at the very least, you know.
Yeah, no. I'll watch the Shazam movie when it's free to watch. I ain't gonna pay for it, but at least it looks like. I mean, can you imagine a gritty Shazam? Can you imagine? How do you have a gritty Shazam? How do you grittily say Shazam and transform from a kid to a...
Not even the DCEU was gonna tackle that.
I know
question.
that's like because there have been. I mean, Batman's obviously darker. There have been darker Supermen, like bad Supermen, and there's been like a dark Aquaman, like the one-handed one. I don't think you could do it with. What?
Yeah, you've missed so much. So much.
Did he just roll his eyes? Freaking humans.
He was actually looking at his watch to see how much longer he had to stay on set.
What?
Oh, we're getting close.
We still have another half hour, my dude. Maybe 10 minutes of that will be credits.
I really hope so.
Perhaps there is a god.
Does it show the little... Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
The sweet release of credits.
Whoa. It's got some give on the desk here. He's drinking some Curbango. Kick back at the end of a long day. Have a nice tall glass of Curbango. See, these guys are totally ripping the Ferengi off.
But again, Ferengi are better.
That's why I'm saying they're ripping them off.
Except for that one weird episode with like the porn. That was a little weird. They like heavily imply that the holodecks, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Are for porn.
Yeah.
But then but I have a problem with that because Cisco's, is it Cisco?
Yeah.
I remembered a name from the one season of Star Trek I've seen. Cisco's kid goes and plays baseball.
No, but
is he really playing baseball?
They're not all for that.
Is he really playing
that he
baseball?
It's like saying all movies are porn.
But okay,
you can do whatever you want on a holiday.
But yeah, so that's the problem I have. Do they clean them out? Like that's kind of gross. A kid goes plays baseball, innocent fun, and then there's just people sleazing around. The rest of the time, and also like
maybe maybe that's what the replicator food is made of. They just clean all the matter out in the holodecks.
Oh, that was a real looking ad.
They clean the matter out with transporters, and then they reorganize the matter into whatever else they need it to be. That's a clean break, though.
It's like a lightsaber. It's humane. He doesn't even seem to be in pain.
No.
He's like, okay, guess I've got a club fist. Look at the fire. Look at the... Did you see the bars moving up and down with the fire? Because it's so bad. What were we talking about?
Holodecks.
Yeah, but I feel like that's pretty weird. Is there a certain time of the week that they have that going on, or are there people coming out from those kinds of experiences?
It's just a sanitary.
And Cisco's kids going in, and he's like, "Hey guys, what did you just get done doing? Were you playing some basketball? You're all sweaty."
All balls are involved either way. Listen, I'm
serious though. The logistics.
Quark runs a sanitary establishment.
Does he? He kind of seems like a scummy dude.
Well, yeah, if he makes a buck.
Bodily fluids wouldn't seem to faze him.
But they have future technology. This is what I'm saying. Where do you think the replicator matter comes from? Or not replicator. Yeah, replicator.
Matter must come from somewhere. I don't know. That just bugged me. It was kind of weird.
Listen, he's not part of the Federation, all right?
Oh yeah, and then there was like that
operates
one episode where it malfunctioned and then the people were like real.
What?
Or was that Q? There were like people coming out because like a baseball player like comes out of the.
That was probably Q that you're thinking of.
Now I want to. Dang it! Now I feel like I need to watch Star Trek again.
I mean, you do.
No, after this, anything's a step up. Nobody knows how to use those guns.
I like how they hold them sideways,
Yeah.
gangsta style too.
Chrissy, I'm so sad.
Not Chrissy.
Yeah, not Chrissy.
Oh, look at not that cardboard. The buttons aren't even like articulated. Did you see that?
Yep. No, there was like an episode. It might have been Q who made it happen. No, it was like a computer virus. Star Trek's weird. There was like a computer virus or something from like an alien sentience that was a computer virus, and it like makes characters from movies and things a lot. Because like a baseball player is like a character, and then at the end of the episode he like disappears. Because the kid's like, look who I found in the anyway. Where I was going with that is, what do you think the Ferengi found? You know, what do you think was walking around that day? They only show you the baseball player. I'm very fixated on that one specific part of Star Trek.
I guess so.
It bugged me.
It's just I don't know why that seems out of character for you.
It's a dark side of Star Trek.
That's what DS9 is, man. You just gotta accept that.
The red light district on the DS9. I'm so sad we're missing this epic action sequence.
I like how every commentary that we record, and like not just stuff that we record because we haven't recorded that much. But
every commentary the one other one
do,
that may never ever be found.
Even the commentaries that we don't record, that we're just like talking, we go through 3 stages. Like one where we're like riffing on the movie, and then there's like a period where we just don't say anything because like the movie is not interesting enough anymore. And then like maybe like 3/4 of the way through until the very end of the movie, we talk about anything else. We just start talking about other movies.
It's the stages of grief, I think.
Blow that dome.
Gonna blow that dome real good. They are such terrible shots.
How did they conquer the entire Earth?
This is so poorly edited.
Some of them are even holding the guns upside down.
That's what I'm saying. No one knows how to hold them.
Is there an upside or downside on I mean, there is a downside to these guns, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
But
look how poorly edited this is, though. It's like, no, good thing that has walls.
I still don't really understand what the bullets are.
No, because I thought they were just percussion, because at the beginning they, like, propel people backwards.
Dipshit.
Eat your words. Hey, it's like the gun in Half-Life.
So one RPG can take out one of those gunships.
Just a regular old RPG.
But it only took them 3 minutes to destroy the entire...
excuse me, it was 9 minutes? I don't think you understand. I don't think you have respect for this universe.
The lore.
No, it's convenient.
I'm pretty sure these are the jets. This is where the jets come in. Yeah.
Wait, why are the jets hovering?
They're Harriers.
No. Oops.
Which is weird because that's a British jet, but...
Well, I don't know.
I don't know how they made their way over here, but...
I'm so excited.
Ooga, ooga.
See, nobody knows how to hold them.
He holds it like a cafeteria tray. I feel like that was supposed to be symbolic of something. Throwing the nose mask.
I hope so.
Sometimes in life you just gotta throw the nose mask. Throw the nose mask and blow the dome. You know what I mean? My favorite part about this movie is how there's a black line running down the center of the screen that coincidentally is right about where your headphone wire is.
See, it's not black, it's gray. Turns out you're colorblind. Do we simultaneously go...
Pictured the people who took over the earth in 9 minutes. Losing to literal cavemen.
Literal cavemen in fighter jets. Oh, I just touched your knee.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. You'll notice I'm moving away a little bit each time you do that. Whoa! This is almost as climactic as the Battle of Naboo.
This is making me climactic.
Hey, that guy tried spinning. It was a good trick.
Now, this is pod racing. You know, the Phantom Menace is really not that bad hindsight.
So that's what I love about movies like this. It makes you see the bright side of life.
Question is this worse than The Last Jedi? This is,
Well, this had no franchise to disrespect, is the thing.
Yeah, Last Jedi is a personal attack.
Yeah.
It's a personal FU to whoever it may concern.
Like, if anything, this movie just disrespected itself.
That's what everyone wanted to eject when they were at this movie.
Nice.
From the theater.
Good tie-in.
Absolutely nailed it. Smack the mic a bit. Give it a good smack.
Give you me a good old rub.
Hold that radiation. Make sure there's no more humans.
We need to make sure that man is an endangered species.
Send this
It's like, man doesn't have to be an endangered species anymore, Johnny Goodboy. And he's like, oh yes we do, and he starts shoving uranium down his pants.
We can't continue to plague the earth.
He's like, I've learned everything that anyone could ever have dreamed of, and he's just shoving massive amounts of weapons-grade uranium into his crotch region.
What? What? The image is so crisp. Maybe you should destroy the bombs. Definitely not just just numbers. I almost said letters.
Destroy the bombs. No, Johnny Goodboy. Oh, is this the end for Johnny Goodboy?
Can Johnny Goodboy survive? Will he become Johnny Bad Boy?
Or Johnny Great Boy? Oh, love me some of that unconvincing glass physics.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for verbalizing what we can all see.
Is he gonna crash?
He's gonna sacrifice himself. I feel like they kind of already were doing that.
Man is the only animal that hunts for sport.
Oh, this is the conclusion to that plot arc, the fulfillment.
They look so hilarious when they walk.
What do you mean when they walk?
Is this movie over yet?
Oh, we're so
We're Got about 7 minutes.
It's getting really loud though, so I think that's a good sign.
They're just blowing the rest of the money. Is that the girl from earlier? What happened to the girl from earlier?
There she is.
Like, I'm so glad we spent the movie learning these different characters.
Do these gunships not?
I told
have
you he's gonna
weapons?
fly into it.
But like, why? Did they
I
not
told you.
Do they not have weapons?
I'm a genius. Oh, he did. He tried to shoot it, and then he just ran into it.
Why would you not just shoot it?
What a freaking
Did
10
he
out of 10.
live?
I hope so.
But then he just sealed it again with the wreckage of the gunship. Oh no, not that guy. He was my favorite man animal. They're killing us.
Really? Thanks, Captain Obvious. There's a joke in there somewhere.
I wasn't gonna touch it. It was too easy.
This guy. Oh. Conveniently
He's like,
placed
hello,
explosives.
boys. I'm back.
It's like in that show. Isn't that the best when King Bradley comes back? And he's like, I'm back.
I'm back. And then
it's like,
he flies his jet up into the alien mothership right at the critical
Right.
moment.
right. He uploads a virus. He seemed like he was sad about dying, but at the same time, like, he just kamikazed himself. That doesn't look half bad.
It's a little far away.
I'm just saying. Compared to some of the effects, they spent all their money on this, I think. Several
There's
computers died in the making of this
a lot
movie.
of those early 2000s graphics cards
Yeah.
perished in the attempt.
We just watched thousands of them cry out all at once. And our silent... Wow. You knew where I was going
I
with
got
that, yeah.
the idea. I got the impression. Uh-oh, things are exploding indiscriminately now.
Set off a chain reaction. Are we supposed to believe that that thing was just made out of glass?
So if it was just...
Look at the nice ice shots.
How come nobody did this before? I mean, the Cyclos were flying their own ships into buildings already.
Also, the
Just-
Cyclos would have had to build this whole, like, dome. You gotta blow the dome, you know?
Blow
They would
the
have had to,
dome?
like, build the whole dome.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of effort
But they, I mean, if they
for
have
terraforming.
the kind of infrastructure to destroy the entire Earth in 9 minutes, I feel like that would be kind of trivial by comparison.
I'm saying.
Whoa.
That's
Such
natural.
realism.
Okay, it's getting worse. Those initial shots didn't look that bad.
This represents their empire. You see, it's symbolic.
Both metaphorically and literally.
Is Johnny Goodboy gonna be okay? Why do you think they make the teleportation sequence so long?
I don't know. Oh, he's got the bomb and he's gonna teleport him in and then detonate it.
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Why did they just use... What is this, Attack of the Clones? I think that was a Dutch angle, wasn't it?
Everything is a Dutch angle.
No, in Attack of the Clones.
Oh.
No, maybe it
I
wasn't.
don't think it was. Nobody else uses Dutch angles except for whoever directed this movie.
David Lynch and Star Trek Discovery, or STD as I like to call it.
They think they're edgy. Oh, remember back? Remember the good old days? Oh,
Is he just gonna blow his arm off? Hold his head to it. That's what I'd do. Be like, I'm taking you with me.
What is he holding?
The detonator. The thermal. Or what? I don't know. Gaboosh. What? Oh,
That
it's a
seems
little
like-
misogynistic of you.
This is all he's concerned about. He's gonna
When I
lose
saw
control.
what it was, when I saw what was at stake and the enormity of it, I don't remember the rest of that quote. Wait, what? Did he not know?
Okay. Okay.
What
then.
happened to the? Oh, I thought the quality went down, but it was just what?
Nobody seems to be too like upset
out.
about losing limbs in this universe.
He's just mildly put out. He's like, and it's not. It doesn't appear to be painful.
So one nuke is gonna destroy this
'kay.
entire planet.
Can we talk about the fact that he just detonated the bomb on his arm? And wasn't aware of it.
I don't completely understand. How? So yeah,
How?
again, one nuke does all of this. By the way. All right then.
Seems mildly convenient. It's like the Death Star.
But what?
It's gone.
They couldn't just settle for annihilating the inhabitants of the planet. They had to just straight up destroy it, huh?
Seems kind of convenient. To blow up a whole
Zoom.
planet. Is this it? Is this the end?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, not Carlo.
Everybody, all of our favorite characters. We should have a little thing
Again,
at the end of this.
Couldn't they have
in
spent some of the
memoriam.
movie actually setting up these characters
We
so
need-
we maybe feel a little remotely bad about Carlo?
We need a little in memoriam sequence at the end of this
Also,
in black and white.
she had, I think, 2 lines in the movie. I mean, that's more than most of the other characters, but... What was that? They were, like, gonna kiss, and he was like, nah, that's okay. Oh, there we go. A little peck. Peck on the lips.
I like how nobody is holding guns anymore. There's one guy holding a gun.
He accidentally shoots her arm off.
No, she would have to shoot her own arm off.
Oh, that's... yeah. Well, I understand why this isn't a series now. I mean,
Oh,
besides
this
the
guy.
fact that they lost like
Now who's the
$5,000 million.
endangered species asshole?
This looks like a trailer shot.
It's because is it the Dutch angle?
It would be much easier to count those scenes that are not Dutch angles in this movie. There's one, probably. I have never seen this many. Why are there so many? Wait, I thought they were dead. I guess there's probably more on other planets.
His pupils. Do you see how big his pupils were in that shot?
Wait, what?
Wait. What?
Hold on. Isn't this a human-occupied planet now?
Crap lousy.
What? I'm so confused.
What?
But, like, he was set up as, like, a jackass and an asshole, so I don't...
Oh, is this a commentary on that now? What is the message of this movie?
I would say muddled, at the least.
Oh, look at that real shot right there.
Why couldn't they just use the room from
I like
before?
how the frame rate changes.
Why couldn't they just use the room from before? Why did it have to be this much gold?
That is some nice symmetry there.
It's a reverse wipe?
Yeah.
Gee, Roger Christian. Let's see what else Roger Christian went on to. Do you think this was his first and last film?
Yeah, probably. Honestly.
That's a good shot.
I'm glad that's going to be on your watch history now. Oh, we could watch Nicolas Cage.
Roger Christian. No, he was a set decorator on A New Hope.
That seems about
The
right.
director.
I can buy that, yeah.
I just can't believe he... And second unit something. Second unit for Phantom Menace.
Really?
Second unit something. I can't read it, it's cut off. Yeah, he hasn't done much. It seems like down is a direction
that he understands the meaning of.
Yeah, it's a bunch of nothing, really.
Except for that one set director that's on the top of his resume right there.
Yeah. Oh no! Hey, he did Return of the Jedi too. Second unit something. Same thing as whatever he was in Phantom Menace.
What's kind of a big.
He was in Monty Python's Life of Brian.
But which second unit?
As art director.
Which second unit? Like what second unit? What?
Second unit director or assistant director.
It's not like that low of a rank.
And then he was an art director in Alien. That's also kind of surprising. But that's about it. He didn't go on to have... Unless this is the wrong guy. No, it's the right guy. He made a movie in 2013. Let's see, when is his most recent?
I want people like this to just
he's doing religious movies.
They should just go
Joseph
full...
and Mary.
They should just go full Neil Breen at this point. Like, once you've made Battlefield Earth... You should just go full Neil Breen. Where else do you have to go?
You never go full Neil Breen.
Alright. Ow. That was really loud.
Alright. This is annoying. Stop it. I think that about does it.
Thanks for watching this commentary track that we did for Battlefield Earth.
Nap time. The end. I don't know how to end this.
Well, you could just click the stop button.
True.